I had an incident happen. I mean, I don't know if we've talked about this on the podcast before, but you know how it is with your car's extended warranty and the Marriott hotel rewards and the free cruises and all these phone calls you get nowadays. I had a number, and so, you know, and you get them, and a lot of times they're like local numbers. It'll be like a 716 number, you know what I mean? So it's like, you know, like, should I answer it? You know, it's a difficult decision. And the way they do that is they like spoof other people's numbers and use other people's cell phone numbers to call you off of, right? And so the one day I get a phone call from a random number and I answer it, and it's a guy, and I'm like, hello? And he's like, hi, may I ask who's speaking? And I'm like, may I ask who's speaking? I'm like, you called me. And he's like, well, this number just called my phone. And I'm like, no, it didn't. Like, I didn't call your phone. Like, maybe you have the wrong number. I'm sorry. And he's like, he got all mad at me. He's like, of course it's the wrong number. He's like, seems to be a lot of lying going on these days. And I was like, I'm sorry, sir. Like, I didn't call you. And he's like, yeah, sure. And like, we just hung up. And I was like, what the hell was that all about? And he didn't believe me. This guy seemed genuinely mad at me, like I had just prank called him and told him his wife was fat or something, but I didn't call him. So, like 2 days later, I get a call back again, same number, and I answer the phone, same way, hello? And he goes, may I ask you speaking? And I'm like, I think you called me the other day, like, I don't on, but like, I'm not calling you off my phone. Like, this is my phone number. Like, I'm not like making any outgoing phone calls. Like, I don't know what's happening. And so he was actually rather nice this time, like believed me, it seems, that it wasn't me on the other end of the line. But I don't know if they were using my phone number to do something, or if this was just an old dude who, I don't know, couldn't see his phone right. But there was definitely some difficulty going on.
That's interesting. I wonder if there's no way that, I mean, I'm not saying there's no way that they don't use like real phone numbers like yours, but that's definitely super illegal to do that.
Yeah.
Well, because you can, wow, that's crazy. But yeah, I remember it sucks that like they can create these numbers that like look like local numbers to call people on with those, you know, extended warranty stuff and things like that. Man, it's also, you know, in the past couple of years, how that's just been like, that's just a part of life now, is we're all just bogged down with so many of these phone calls, and it's because it used to happen like pretty rarely. As the band comes in playing a little of that island sound. But now, I mean, I'll get like 3 a day and stuff like that.
Yeah, seriously, it's insane. And I agree, like, it has to be illegal, right? Like, how is nobody in charge of, how is there not a government agency that's in charge of shutting this shit down so that my phone doesn't ring 4 times a day and make me waste my time because all of them are completely irrelevant?
Well, it's weird because there is a don't call list, but you have to opt into it. So if you don't, then they can call you.
I actually saw a TikTok about this yesterday night, and I'm gonna look into it. It said that there's like a website, something along the lines of like nocall.gov or something like that, and if you sign up on it, you're not supposed to receive any calls. And if you do receive calls, you can actually receive financial compensation per call that you receive because you're not supposed to receive calls.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of that stuff.
So at that point, I think I'm going to put my phone number on there. I don't know if it's real or not, but I think I might put my phone number on there and just hope I start getting calls and see if maybe, you know, I can make a little scratch off it.
Well, there was this kid who, you know, he was like a teenager who would make like, you know, sometimes $800 a week because he would find out like who what company owned the numbers, and then he would like threaten action against them, and they would just send him a check, just settle, be like, boom, there you go, like it's whatever, super easy. And
See, that's what I need.
Yeah, but I think it's kind of it's a funky thing to do. Like, I'm not sure that, I feel like it's a little sketchy. But also, them calling you straight up is a little sketchy. So
I don't understand the phone calls, though. Like, if I get 3 calls a day about my car's extended warranty, like, how many people are they calling? And how many people are actually, like, falling for it that it's even worth their time to still call me 3 times a day? Like, I literally... sometimes I don't even answer, but I literally answer the phone, and the second I hear literally anything other than a human that sounds like somebody I know or somebody that's actually trying to contact me, I hang up. So what are they getting out of that? Like, besides...
Well, you know, it's with that type of deal, scam, whatever you want to call it, it's completely a numbers game. It's the same thing as, like, with... some of those, like, multi-level marketing deals, like it's all a numbers game.
Pyramid schemes.
It's pyramid schemes. Yeah. It's all a numbers game, just trying to get as many people as possible. And I think when you do it by phone, obviously you can reach a lot more people, and some of those people are going to be elderly. And I think that elderly people, because they didn't live most of their lives with being introduced to robo calls and robo
technology.
Voices. It's like, oh, this must be kind of... It's something that I think maybe to people who are out of the loop and unaware would seem like a very advanced, legitimate thing. When we know it's kind of like trashy and obviously...
You brought up something that I don't think we've ever touched on the podcast, and I don't mean to put people on blast, but I definitely mean to put people on blast. There's these pyramid schemes that exist still to this day that people refuse to accept that are pyramid schemes, and it drives me absolutely up a fucking wall. Like, there's these shampoo ones, right? And all these girls are like, I'm my own boss, like, I can make $1 million a year, like selling shampoo. No, you can't. You just can't.
Well,
like, maybe the first 10 of you that started this company can, but you just can't. I don't believe it.
Well, that's the thing, is it's all about tricking people. It's all about
you got to get in at the ground floor. That's what it is.
Yeah, for sure. And you can, like, try to create your own kind of ground floor, because, like I said, it's all about tricking people. It's about tricking the people you sell to, but it's more so than anything about tricking the people that, you know, are working under you, that you can fool into joining up, because that's how you don't make your money from sales. You make your money from the sales of the people that you are hiring. So I think it's a very, you know, not to get too into it, but I've had, you know, experience with people like that, and it's very revealing to see somebody who gets into that and becomes very successful, because I think that, based on my experience, you have to have basically zero empathy. And a lot of these people, I think, that you see who are big on Instagram with the things like the shampoo or whatever, the folks that they're bringing in are friends of theirs. And that's what's really fucked up, because they're getting screwed. And you know that. You have to know that. Like, look, at a certain point, once you start to bring people into one of these schemes, you are aware of exactly what's going on. And so you know that whoever you're bringing in, you're fucking them in a lot of ways. And maybe if they're very good, you won't fuck them so much, but, like, you are...
Yeah, but they could never pass you, is the thing.
Oh, yeah,
like, that point, that's how... So it's okay.
That's the whole point.
We don't... I mean, it's so ridiculous.